budding Baron will not take its place in trial number 3 as the mobile now swings into the straight, almost set to go. Green lights up and they're away and racing. From the outside, Sumo Grin is showing speed and challenges Sounds Like Art on the inside, and it's Sumo Grin showing good speed now. It goes on the outside now and takes up the lead from Sounds Like Art, and Roosevelt will settle back last of our 3 runners. So sort themselves out as they go into that bottom turn. Sumo Grin in front by a length. Sounds Like Art now with the trail as they work into the back straight, and Roosevelt back last of our 3. So they're into the back straight for the first time, and it's Sumo Grin in front, under a good hold. Sounds Like Art with a nice trail, and Roosevelt still back last of our 3. So they work down the back straight for the first time, and it's Sumo Grin in front, under a hold by a length. Sounds Like Art with a nice trail, and Roosevelt back last. So they start to leave the back straight, work around the top turn. Sumo Grin in front by a length, under a good hold. Sounds Like Art with the trail, and a length back last is Roosevelt. So no change in the order. Sumo Grin found the lead early just as the gates was released, and now works around that top turn. 1,200 metres left to travel for Sumo Grin as it comes into the straight. Sounds Like Art with the trail, and Roosevelt still back last. Has lost a little bit of ground. The one in front of it Sounds Like Art though. So they work down the home straight. Sumo Grin in front, still by a length. Sounds Like Art with the trail, and Roosevelt back last of our 3. No change in the order. They come to the winning pace with a circuit out, and it's Sumo Grin in front by a length. Sounds Like Art second, Roosevelt third. So they work around that bottom turn and search the 800 metre marker, and it's Sumo Grin in front by a length. Sounds Like Art, Roosevelt, it's now about 3 or 4 lengths back last. So they're into the back for the final time. Sumo Grin in front by a length. Sounds Like Art, 2 to 3 lengths back last is Roosevelt. So they work down the back for the final time. Sumo Grin in front by a length. Sounds Like Art, making up that lost ground as Roosevelt now tanks on. But it's Sumo Grin in front, off its back. Sounds Like Art now makes its claim and now zips up on the outside, and Sounds Like Art just went straight past Sumo Grin. And back last still is Roosevelt. To the 400 metre mark they go. Sounds Like Art. It's got away by 2 or 3 lengths. Sumo Grin giving chase. Roosevelt struggling back at the rear of the field, but around the corner. And it Sounds Like Art well clear. 3 or 4 lengths in front of Sumo Grin and Roosevelt. But down past the 200 now. And it Sounds Like Art under a good hold from Sumo Grin. Roosevelt's making up some ground. Geez, just starting to stop. And Sounds Like Art's put up the white flag and has completely stopped. Now he's kicking back. Sumo Grin, Sounds Like Art, well, he just literally walked at the 100. When they come up the outside, he's kicked the gut, and he has won from Sumo Grin and Roosevelt.